Welcome back, football fans. Soccerball. In today's video, we're breaking down Roy Keane's take on Bruno Fernandes' potential move to Real Madrid. Plea Scarlight plus all the latest transfer news on Mainoo, Garnacho, and more. Let's dive in. Roy Keane's stance on Bruno Fernandes' exit as Real Madrid chase Man United star. Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes is a summer transfer target for Real Madrid in the wake of his fine form this season, but Roy Keane has his own thoughts on the midfielder. Bruno Fernandes often divides opinions, but there is no denying the Manchester United captain is supremely talented. So, with that in mind, perhaps it should come as no surprise to learn that Real Madrid are said to be pursuing the Portugal midfielder ahead of the summer transfer window. The form of Fernandes, 30, has been one of the few shining lights in a poor season for the Red Devils. And with United some way behind their Premier League rivals when it comes to challenging for major honors, Fernandes' future could become a huge talking point again in the coming months, just like it was last summer. The star revealed on Saturday that Real Madrid are keen on adding Fernandes to Carlo Ancelotti's squad, with scouts attending most of United's matches this season. Fernandes only signed a new contract last summer, but his desire to win trophies could make a move to Spain irresistible as United wait to see what Real's next move will be. While Fernandes' ability on the pitch is rarely in question, his body language and attitude has been picked apart by some pundits in the past. Former United captain Roy Keane is among those who feel Fernandes should not wear the armband. The Irishman also scoffed recently during a Rest Is Football episode when Ian Wright asked where United would be in the league were it not for the marvelous form of Fernandes. They were 15th at the time of recording, but Keane was baffled. He said, "Save us? They're 15th in the league and he's saving them? Praise the Lord. You have to have a starting point." I go back to it all, talent is not enough. Bruno's a talented player, but talent's not enough. When Ian Wright then attempted to mount a defense of Fernandes, Keane continued, "You talk to me about who you were in a dressing room with. Tony Adams was this, Tony Adams was that. Yeah, because he was a fighter. Bruno's not a fighter. You've got young players. You have to look at somebody and go, I like what he does. They all can't put the ball in the top of the net from 25 yards, I get that. But you want someone who is going, lads, are you with me?" While Keane may not be Fernandes' biggest fan, Ruben Amorim has repeatedly lauded his captain since succeeding Erik ten Hag in November. But while the Red Devils boss may hold Fernandes in the highest regard, United's bleak financial situation could leave them with a big dilemma if Real Madrid do choose to firm up their interest in Fernandes in the coming months. Ajax chief confirms interest in Manchester United midfielder for summer transfer window. Man United are set to be active in the summer transfer window and several players are expected to leave the club. Ajax are interested in signing Manchester United midfielder Christian Eriksen on a free transfer. Eriksen's contract at Old Trafford expires at the end of the season and he is set to leave the club, which has caught the attention of Ajax where he started his professional career. United signed Eriksen on a free transfer in the summer of 2022 and he developed a formidable partnership with Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes in the first half of Erik ten Hag's first season in charge. Since then, Eriksen has been in and out of the starting team and a move away from United should provide him with the opportunity for more regular game time. Eriksen has been linked with a switch to Anderlecht, but he could return to Ajax after comments from their director of football. Maren Bucher, who was appointed as Ajax's sporting director in 2023, told ESPN, "He is one of the players who has performed fantastically with us in the past that we are thinking about." There will be multiples in the media. Other names mentioned are those of Dusan Tadic and Daley Blind. Knowledge of you. More info. Such players are always an option. To look at it. It has to fit into the phase we are in though. In the salary structure. You also don't want to block youth players coming up. That we are open to thinking about it is clear. Only it has to fit into the overall picture for the future. Eriksen recently spoke about his future with Danish outlet TV2 and said, "I haven't been told anything United contract, and since I haven't, I assume the collaboration will end. That's how I interpret it. Everyone knows my contract is expiring, so I expect there's only one way this will go. I haven't thought much about it. In my mind, I'm prepared to find something new. What that will be, I haven't decided yet. I don't have anything specific that I really want to try, so I'll see what comes along and what fits me and my family." United also need to make a decision on Johnny Evans, who has been absent since picking up a muscle injury in December, and he is another who could leave upon the expiry of his deal. Victor Lindelof will be allowed to leave after 8 years of service. United planned to sell Lindelof last summer, but he sustained an injury in pre-season and that scuppered a move away. Here at the Manchester Evening News, we're dedicated to bringing you the best Manchester United coverage and analysis. Make sure you don't miss out on the latest United news by joining our free WhatsApp group. You can get all the breaking news and best analysis sent straight to your phone by clicking here to subscribe. You can also subscribe to our free newsletter service. Click here to be sent all the day's biggest stories. Bruno Fernandes made Man United plea that fell on deaf ears as Real Madrid target £90 million deal. Bruno Fernandes has been linked with a move to Real Madrid in recent weeks, with the Spanish giants reportedly ready to launch a record-breaking £90 million bid for the Manchester United playmaker. Manchester United may rue missing an opportunity to build a team around Bruno Fernandes as Real Madrid reportedly plot a £90 million transfer for the club captain. Despite his best efforts over a 5-year stint with the Red Devils, the 30-year-old Portuguese playmaker has been unable to restore the club's former glory, with their Premier League standings gradually declining. And if recent rumors are to be believed, he may be playing in La Liga in the 2025-26 season. The Daily Star reports that representatives from Real Madrid have been attending almost every United match, both home and away, to scout Fernandes' performances. Even though they're currently second in La Liga, tied on 63 points with leaders Barcelona, the club is allegedly planning a major revamp this summer. Liverpool's Trent Alexander-Arnold is on their radar as they aim to bolster their squad with some of the world's top talent. Fernandes is reportedly being considered as a potential replacement for 39-year-old Luka Modric, whose contract with Real Madrid expires this summer. And while Manchester United will ultimately decide Fernandes' future, given his contract runs until 2027 with an option to extend for another year, a £90 million transfer would set a new sales record for the Red Devils. The potential sale of Fernandes could provide a significant financial boost for Manchester United, who have faced monetary challenges lately. The club would also see a substantial return on their £68 million investment from Sporting CP in January 2020, considering the player is approaching the latter stages of his career. Since joining the Red Devils, Fernandes has been prolific, netting 95 goals and delivering 82 assists in 227 appearances. His 8 Premier League goals this season make him United's leading scorer for the 2024-25 campaign, despite forwards Joshua Zirkzee and Rasmus Højlund not living up to expectations. And undoubtedly a world-class player, United may also rue a missed opportunity to build a world-beating team around their star man should he leave. Despite being the team's captain, Fernandes' tenure at Old Trafford hasn't been without its difficulties, highlighted by last season's 8th-place finish and the current standing at 13th in the league. It seems his influence may extend beyond the pitch, although his recommendations to the United hierarchy have sometimes been overlooked. For instance, back in 2023, Fernandes publicly recommended the signing of his Portuguese compatriot Goncalo Ramos from Benfica after an impressive season where the striker scored 19 goals and helped secure the Liga Portugal title for his team. Speaking to Sport TV, Fernandes said, "The €100 million transfer that means Mainoo and Garnacho stay at Man United. Real Madrid are reportedly pursuing a sensational summer move for Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes. The Portugal international has just 2 years remaining on his current contract at Old Trafford, and Carlo Ancelotti's side have identified him as a potential replacement for Luka Modric. Modric is due to become a free agent this summer, and although he may sign a 1-year extension to keep him at the Santiago Bernabeu until 2026, Los Blancos are already preparing for his departure. That is according to the Daily Star, who claim that Real Madrid are plotting a €107.6 million £90 million move for Fernandes, having been in attendance at virtually every Man United match recently. The 30-year-old has been the Red Devils' standout performer since his arrival from Sporting CP in January 2020, and he has registered 32 goal contributions in 44 matches across all competitions so far this campaign. Ruben Amorim is unsurprisingly desperate to keep Fernandes, but Man United would reportedly consider a sale if they receive a huge offer this summer, which has given Real Madrid hope in their pursuit of the Portugal star. Mainoo and Alejandro Garnacho to stay at Man United? Although Man United are determined to retain their talisman, Real Madrid's interest in his services could enable the Red Devils to keep Mainoo and Alejandro Garnacho at the club. Both players have been heavily linked with an exit ahead of the summer window, with Man United potentially set to part ways with the duo amid their current financial woes. Amorim's side need to balance the books this summer, and the pure profit sales of Mainoo and Garnacho would help fund a move for a new centre-forward. However, Man United could instead opt to sell Fernandes to Real Madrid, which should allow them to keep both Mainoo and Garnacho for at least another season.